Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Shahbaz S. So in this video, we are going to conduct chi-square goodness of fit test in R. While the test of independence looks at two categories and variables, the goodness of fit test looks at one single categorical variable to see if your sample distribution matches an expected theoretical distribution. Whether you are testing for equal proportions across groups or checking if your data fits a specific ratio, this test gives you the answer. So let us cover the basic formula quickly and then we will jump into R to set custom probability using chi-square test, p-value equal to and greater than. So before conducting the analysis, for this purpose we conduct the PowerPoint presentation to see the criteria, threshold values and definition. So we are going to do chi-square goodness of fit test in R, testing whether observed category frequencies follow an expected distribution. So we will see observed counts, expected counts, hypotheses, assumptions and interpretation. So the test compares observed counts with an expected distribution. So research context, are students equally likely to select one of the four preferred learning sources? So question answered, do the observed category frequencies differ significantly from the expected frequency? So we will see the difference. In case of research question and hypothesis, we just need to answer the research question. Do the observed preferences differ from an equal 25% distribution across four learning resources? So we need to ensure that p-value should be less than 0.05. So in this case, we will reject the H0 and accept alternative hypothesis. You can see here the H0 and alternative hypothesis, because H0 indicates that observed proportions follow the expected distribution, so there is no change. However, at least one observed proportion differs from expected in case of alternative hypothesis. So we have a data set. So you can see learning sources, video lectures, written notes, practice exercises and group discussion. You can see observed counts, expected proportion and expected count. So expected frequencies and assumptions matter before conducting the analysis. Expected count formula, expected count equal to total sample size multiple expected proportion. For reliable chi-square approximation, expected frequency should generally be at least 5 and more. Assumptions, we will see one categorical variable. As you can see, we have one categorical variable. Mutually exclusive categories. Each observation contributes to one category. Independent observation, expected counts are sufficiently large. So in the end, we will also see the threshold values. If the p-value equal or greater than 0.05, so it means we accept the H0. So it means there is no evidence that observed frequency differ from expected, so there is no change. However, we should ensure this one p-value should be less than 0.05. In case, we will reject the H0 and accept H1, which is alternative hypothesis. So there is a evidence that there is a significant difference of one distribution from others. As we will see the effect size according to Cohen, the value 0.1 indicates small effect and small change, small departure from expected proportions. 0.3 indicates medium effect size and 0.5 indicates the large effect size or large departure. So now we are going to conduct this test in R. So first of all, I give data set to ChatGPT. You can see here and request it for coding. So first of all, we import data in R. So we copy this prompt and then paste in R. Then press enter. So you will see dialog box opened. You need to select data and then click open. So our data has been opened in R. Okay, now we need to see the descriptive statistics, frequencies and percentage for our data. So we copy this prompt and paste here. Press enter. You can see learning resource, observed count 35, expected proportion 0.25, observed percentage 35%, expected count 25. So you can see there is a large change between observed count and expected count. So there is a significant difference. So what is the difference? So there are, in case of written notes, we can find that the observed count is 25 and expected count is also 25. There is no change. In case of practice exercises, the observed count is 20. However, expected count is 25. So there is negative movement. There is a negative change of -5. In case of group discussion, the observed count is 20 as well. Expected count is 25. So there is also a negative change, -5. So you can also see there are 4 categories: mean count 25, median count 22.5, and a standard deviation 7.072. Okay, so next we apply the chi-square goodness of fit test plus residual plus effect size in R. So we copy this prompt and then paste here and then press enter. So we get the results of goodness of fit in. So we found that the chi-square value is 6 with the degree of freedom 3 and the p value is greater than 0.05. On the other hand, we can find that there are expected counts 25 in each category and the residual values are within -3 to +3. So there is no violation. Standardized residuals, we can also find the values between +3 and -3. On the other hand, according to Cohen, we see the effect size, there is a value 0.25, so which indicates, which is equal to or close to 0.3, so indicates medium departure, medium change from expected to observed. So in the end, we save all results in one Excel file. So we need to copy this prompt and paste in R, then press enter. So R will automatically create Excel file containing all results. So you can find this file in the same directory where you put your data set. So in this way we perform the chi-square goodness of fit test in R. So if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you can get my next video.